Jonah was a prophet, a man chosen by God. One day, the Lord spoke to him. "Arise, go to Nineveh, that great city, and preach against it, because its wickedness has come up before me." But Jonah's heart was filled with fear and also with pride. He didn't want to see that enemy city receive forgiveness. So, instead of obeying, Jonah fled. Jonah went down to Port Joppa and found a ship heading for Tarshish, the opposite direction God had commanded. He paid his fare and boarded it, believing he could escape the presence of the Lord. But no one can hide from God, not on land nor at sea. As the ship sailed out to sea, a great storm swept over the waters. The waves rose like mountains, and the wind screamed furiously. The sailors, in despair, each cried out to their own God, and threw cargo into the sea to lighten the load. But Jonah was asleep down below in the ship's hold. The captain woke him. "Get up and cry out to your God. Perhaps he will remember us." Then the sailors cast lots to find out who was responsible for this divine fury, and the lot fell on Jonah. He confessed, "I am a Hebrew, and I serve the God of heaven, who made the sea and the land. It was because of me that this storm came." Jonah knew what he had to do. He said to the sailors, "Cast me overboard, and the sea will be calm." Afraid, but with no other option, they threw him overboard. And immediately, the wind died and the sea became calm. But Jonah did not die. God prepared a great fish that swallowed him. And Jonah was inside the belly of the fish for 3 days and 3 nights. There, in the darkness and silence, he prayed to the Lord. "Out of the depths I cried to you, O God, and you heard me." Jonah realized he could not escape God's will. Even in the belly of a fish, God was with him. Through tears, he repented and promised to obey. Then the Lord spoke to the fish, and the fish vomited Jonah onto dry land. Once again, God said, "Get up, Jonah, and go to Nineveh." This time, Jonah obeyed. Arriving at the city, he proclaimed, 40 days from now, Nineveh will be destroyed." And something amazing happened. From the king to the lowliest servant, everyone repented. They put on sackcloth, fasted, and cried out to God for mercy. And God forgave them. But Jonah was furious. He didn't want to see the city spared. He went out and sat outside the city, waiting to see what would happen. Then God caused a plant to grow, which grew and shaded Jonah. He rejoiced over the plant. But the next day, God sent a worm that destroyed it. And when the scorching sun beat down on his head, Jonah wished he could die. It was then that God spoke to him. "Jonah, do you have pity on a plant that you did not make grow? And would I not have pity on Nineveh, where there are thousands of innocent people and animals?" Jonah was silent and understood. The story of Jonah is not about a man who was swallowed by a fish. It is about a God who is greater than human pride, a God who teaches that mercy is more powerful than revenge, because forgiveness is the true miracle